In a move that redefines the diplomatic landscape of the war, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has laid out firm conditions for peace talks, declaring a clear message to the world. Ukraine is ready to negotiate, but not on enemy ground. The first and most immediate condition is the venue. President Zelensky has categorically ruled out Russia and its ally Belarus as potential hosts, a powerful signal that Ukraine refuses to negotiate from a position of perceived weakness or on territory favorable to Moscow. This move puts the spotlight on third-party mediators. Zelensky has mentioned a willingness to talk in Hungary, despite political differences, and other neutral nations like Turkey are also seen as potential hosts. The choice of venue is not just symbolic. It's a critical first test of diplomatic leverage. Following the location, Zelensky drew a stark red line on territory. He insisted that any peace deal must start from the current front lines, explicitly stating, "We will not take any steps back and leave one part of our state or another." This is a direct rejection of one of Russia's core demands for land concessions, placing the pressure squarely back on Moscow to reconsider its position if it genuinely seeks a diplomatic solution. Perhaps most sobering for Ukraine's allies is the timeline. Zelensky called for sustained financial and military support from European partners for another 2 or 3 years. This is a clear-eyed assessment that the war is not ending imminently, raising the stakes for Western governments who must now weigh the long-term commitments against the risk of war fatigue among their own populations. A lack of sustained backing could severely weaken Ukraine's negotiating position before talks even begin. Ukraine's posture is a delicate balance, projecting a readiness for diplomacy while demonstrating unwavering resolve. The international community now watches for 3 key developments. First, whether a neutral venue can be agreed upon. Second, what preconditions Russia will demand in response. And third, whether Western allies will show the long-term financial and military commitment Ukraine says it needs. With the fighting continuing to shape the leverage of both sides, the path to peace is fraught with uncertainty. And the next move on this geopolitical chessboard could determine the fate of millions.